Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, but I actually was supposed to, make a video for RPWP release, but as you must have watched my previous video, previous vlog, I was traveling to India, so that's why I couldn't make, complete the video. So I'll try to post it as soon as possible. And so today I'm here because it's Army Day, and before I get into the video, I wish all my army friends a very happy birthday, because it's your day, it's our day. So I hope you all are happy, and you do not listen to any nonsense outside, any you just stay focused and focus only on the positive side, and maybe have some sweets and enjoy. Because one of my mood had, one of my friend had posted that she has bought some sweets, and it really feels great to know that people are enjoying it in a way. It's something which is very something like something which is very personal to them, just like their birthdays. So let's get into the video without any delay, because this time I'm gonna stick to the time. Last two times I did not follow the time, and I think I crossed 10 minutes. It's not, I think I did cross 10 minutes. Let's get into the video without any delay. So now let's discuss about the top 10 reasons why I love armies. As I always say, any video is not enough to discuss in detail. Some things you have to experience in person, but for this I have more than 10 reasons. But you know like for this video's purpose, let's stick to the 10 top 10 ones, the best out of all the reasons. So the first and foremost reason is that the passionate support. Should I even mention that? Should I even discuss about it? Should I even explain about that? Because you must have heard that this is the biggest fandom in the world, and the way they are dedicated towards the boys, seven boys from South Korea, and the way they're passionately supporting their dream. It's like more than an idol fan relationship. It's like more of a friends relationship. We are more like friends. I don't know how much will you understand this, but it's honestly in that's the level of communication between armies and BTS, and whether it is streaming 24 bar 7. When I say 24 bar 7, you should not be surprised, because I, as a person, I have daily morning playlist running. The playlist is running even now, so there is another night playlist running, and there are station at parties. It's all fun. You must have seen in my Instagram stories as well, or my Twitter posts as well, that I really enjoy those parties. It's really fun because everyone starts commenting all the lyrics and all. Okay, I'm diverting from the topic. I think I'll keep, this is the problem. That, as I said, if when you start talking about the experiences, when you start talking about how great armies are about, you just keep on talking about it. The experiences are endless, so you just keep on talking about it without knowing the time. Any of this streaming, training hashtags, or voting, armies show their support, full support towards BTS, and that's what something which I really love about them. And the second reason is that the creative projects, the fan-made videos, the fan-made biggest, the recent project which I really loved the most was, Love Letter. That's actually a song dedicated by armies to BTS. And the third reason is that, the charitable contributions that armies have done, a lot of charitable, contributions, a lot of donations that I have seen, a lot of, initiatives that I have witnessed and that I've fulfilled recently, and a lot of, donations that happened in the past, some, record donations as well. Let's not go into detail, but, a lot of armies are donating towards good causes, and that's one of the reasons I really love this fandom. The fourth one is the global community. Nothing but, the number of armies that we have from various cultures, various backgrounds, various religions, various countries, you name it. All the discriminations that humans have brought into the earth, you use all the terms, but in every single sector or in every single category you will find an army. There are armies from various parts of the world. Every single country you will find at least one army from every single country out there, and that's what it makes it a global community. We all are taught about the cultures. Any occasion comes or anything comes, they all, any festival comes, they all post about it, they all let us know what their tradition is. We all are being aware of it, we all are being taught about it. Now coming to the next one, which is strong connections. Coming to the strong connections, I don't know where to even start, because there are many people who said that they have, okay, they have, okay, the billboard announcement just came, that's why I was just stuck. So there were, give me a second. I'm sorry, I just closed it in between. It was because that's why, I wanted to be genuine. So that's why I just included this part as well. The Billboard 200 excluding US, that chart just came out. So that's why I was just checking where did our Smeraldo card and marching band landed. So I was just checking that. And coming to the strong connections part, they talk let's talk about the friendships that we make in this fandom. It's beyond words, to be really honest. It's beyond words. There are many people who have very strong connections. There are many people who are, feel comfortable when they talk to their moods. Myself as an example, I feel, majority of my moods are mutuals. Okay, if someone who is watching who doesn't know the Twitter terms and all, I learned it from Twitter. Okay, so I can totally understand that if you're not aware of it. So okay, my hair is a mess. Right? Based on the experience that I have, based on my moods experiences, I really understood that it is something, that you have to experience. You have to be, you have to make an army account. You have to interact with people. Only then you realize how sweet these people are, how awesome these people are, and how, comforting these people are. I was mentioning about this in my post today that, you know, sometimes when I come to Twitter, it's a safe place for me. It's, an escape from reality. And at times it's very irritating. There are people who irritate as well. Irrespective of the fact that they're armies or they are anyone, they are humans first for me. The big supportive family. So the biggest example is me posting a design, me posting, um, any content, or me posting this YouTube video, me posting, my poems or my articles or something. They're always there to support. They've always supported me, and if they find something wrong, if they find that their, the opinions does not match, they openly say that. One of recently when I designed something, I asked my moods to, criticize it, let me know if it is right, good or not. So my moods were providing the critical comments as well, which I really love, because that helps me really improve. So that's how, people should be, is what I believe. This is the bond that we have, and the majority of the moods, especially the ones I, interact on a daily basis, I feel really comfortable speaking to them. And, it's like an escape from reality for me, as I mentioned. And the next reason is that the dedication to learn. To be honest, the number of army pages that we have, like for studying, there are army groups, there are, for physics, for chemistry, for math, for biology, you name it. Okay, you name it. There are tons of pages for job search as well. I recently found it out. I was like, what? There's a page for even job search. They post all the job, it's a job board. All the jobs will be posted there. So the space for computer science armies and space for medical armies, tons and tons and tons of pages. So we tend to learn a lot of stuff. Some things that they explain. A very good example is, today I was reading a post in which she was explaining about the fashion designing. I think it is fashion design. It comes under fashion designing because, she was explaining about how an outfit perfectly fits into the body, and she was explaining it in very detail, in a very good way. So that's when I realized, oh, this is how you link it. This is how the thought process of a fashion designer is. So I was learning a new thing. Similarly, law related, contents recently, all the issues that happened, I learned about a lot of law stuff, and I also learned about a lot of, other stuff. The NASA Army, she posts about, continuous space related stuff. So there are a lot of learning. And there are, armies that provide Korean learning as well. We all are collectively learning Korean right now. It feels really good. I'm learning a lot of stuff. The next one, which is the seventh one, which is creating an impact on mental health. Now, where to start for this? Because, in a days, these days, mental health is something which is very sensitive. People are very sensitive these days. A small issue comes, you see people doing stuff, let me not go in detail. You might know, if a small issue comes, people tend to not bear all those issues. They tend to feel so bad, so so depressed. So in those days, what will you try to find is a place of comfort. I've literally seen people, armies and BTS, lifting up people from their tough positions, tough places, and bringing them to a better place. Many armies have said that. I don't know how many people realize the importance of mental health. Just like physical health, mental health is as important as that. So when you say that they are helping in creating a positive impact on the mental health, that is something which in my case I would appreciate it to the most, because you are making someone, when someone is stressed the all day, and when you come, I'll give you a very good example. Okay, that's something which came to my mind right now. I was really stressed one day. I know I really wanted to take some break. I went onto Twitter. When I opened, there was a flower waiting for me. There are army deliveries, one of the best accounts. I love them. Army flower shop and army plushie shop. They deliver flowers and plushies when someone requests with a note. So one of my moods anonymously sent it to me, and two of my moods actually, yeah, two of my moods anonymously sent it to me. And that day I was really stressed, really drained. And when I opened Twitter, the flower, the bouquet was the one which I saw. Imagine the way the entire body was drained. Like, let's assuming that the charge was 10%, that lifted to at least 80%. That's the boost that the simple gesture gave me. And I'm sure there are tons of people, I've seen tons of people saying, there are tons of people who feel the same way. They said that a simple gesture like this has made their day. That's what an army has done. A complete stranger who does not even know me properly has done that for me. So that's what I wanted to highlight about the fact that it creates a strong impact on the mental health. This one, the eighth point, is something somewhat similar to the previous point, but I wanted to specifically highlight on this. That's why I want to say that, creating a safe space for everyone. For example, in my case, I ensure that all the people who are following me has a positive, timeline, or a positive, way of viewing things, a positive perspective from my end. I try to make it as much positive as possible. So there are tons of accounts like that who try to make their ensure that their followers get positive content. So people like that make it a very safe place. A lot of my modes make it very comfortable for me. As I mentioned earlier, you feel comfortable coming to this place to watch videos, to watch memes, to watch anything. You feel really, really, really comfortable, making sure, if you, the best example I'll give you, some majority of my modes post this, that they feel very lonely at times, they feel very bad at times. So they say that I am feeling very bad today, can I please get a hug? You will see tons of comments under that post giving hugs. The gif, or the emoji, assuming that you had a very bad day and you're asking for a hug. These many people are showering you with love, telling you that take care, everything's gonna be okay, everything's gonna work out fine, everything's gonna you don't have to worry, everything will work out soon. You're making them feel so much positive, and they feel so much uplifted. That is what, as a human, you should be doing, isn't it? As a human, you should be empathetic, and you should be understanding what position is that person in, and you should be supporting them. That's exactly what they're doing. So they're creating a safe place. Armies are creating a very safe place for everyone. Now the next one, which is talented armies. God, talented armies. Where should I start? There are tons of armies from various fields. At the same time, see, this is the post I made actually. This is something which we all do. We love multitasking. These are the things we manage on a daily basis. This is just a sample. There are more such stuff. People love to create new stuff. So it goes beyond this diagram. So we are actually multitasking. We do our daily activities, our daily professional, personal, every other stuff, and also along with that we stream, we vote, we wait for wake up in the mornings to for the releases. It's really fun. Talented armies, the fact that armies are really talented. Let me not talk about the edits that I see. They all should be in the Marvel editing section, to be honest. The edits are so, so, so dope. And coming to the fan fictions, mind blowing. I don't know if there is any other word to describe it. It's mind blowing. The edits, the the many of my moods are artists, many of my moods are singers. The way they beautifully sing, the way they beautifully dance, the way they beautifully draw, the paint or anything. Some of them create, those, some do very good embroidery. Some of us, create codes. Some of us create articles. Some of us share poems. Some of us share motivational quotes. Tons. Last but not the least, the memes and the fun. You know what I do? I just go to my TL, scroll a little bit. Some of them will be, very serious. Some of them will be very, educative, informative, and some of them will be really funny. The edits, including the edits, everything. So the fun is never ending in this fandom, because some will be posting some games. I post games. There are other mods who post games. I think I can safely say that Ami is a multi-talented, and they can multitask really well, because I have seen Amis doing that. Waking up in the morning, it's a thrill. Setting up alarm, waking up. For me, UK time, mostly the ME releases would be at 4 a.m. Now it's 5 a.m. Now it's 5 a.m. So it's exciting for me, because I have to get up at that time and then wait for everyone's responses, because everyone will be waiting like 10 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and we will be released, the album will be released. So the curiosity, the anxiety, and after the release, there'll be tons of theories, especially when it comes to BTS's MVs. You have tons of theories to bring up. So it's like a never-ending story. So armies try to create new stories, and I'll be reading that, and I'll be like, oh, that's correct. I'll be reading this. Oh, even that could be possible. Tons of theories, tons of. I can say the creative minds are at work. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, as I was really excited to talk about it. There are various other reasons, like the fact that they provide emergency information, or any. There are lots of stuff. Where to start? The freebies that they gave, the workshops that they conduct, the meetups that happen in UK. There are a lot of meetups that happen. Similarly, a lot of stuff Samis do. It's like being part of a very wonderful community. As I said, if you can experience it once, and if you really, you have to experience it. If I say like this, you may think like, oh, she's a BTS fan, she's an army, she really loves that, that's why she's like saying like this, she is promoting it. I do not have any requirement to promote it. I do not need to promote it, because it's already the biggest fandom. And tell me, why should I promote it? When you already have tons of people already in the fandom, why would you promote it? I just want you to experience that as well. That's the that's the main motive behind this. As Suga says, once you enter our fandom, there is no going back. So once you get the taste of BTS's music, there is no going back. So thank you so much for watching. It was really fun explaining all this. And once again, to all the armies, and to all the people who would love to, who are armies in the future armies, I really wish you a very happy birthday and happy Army Day, and hope you are happy. Hope you find time to take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching this video. Until we meet the next